Hello and welcome! So, last time we managed to finish the hairball. Let's go and have a look. Beautiful hairball. So let's actually use the hairball to something. So we will go in and make the update language. So we go in and remove everything. We don't need that. Alright, so first up we need a public void. We're just gonna call update language. And in here we need a list of dialog container with, just gonna call dialog containers, and that is equal helper dot get resource, and we're just gonna tell it what resource we want. We want, of course, the dialog container. Here we go. Then this one should go through all our resource folders and find all the dialog containers. Alright, and then next up we need to go for each, and that is of course dialog container. Let's just call it dialog container. In dialog containers. That's a lot of dialog containers, isn't it? And then we need a new for each in this one. In each of our dialog containers, we need to go in for our dialog nodes. Dialog. Is it node data or is it? I think it's node data we need. Dialogs. There we go. Let's just do this. Wonderful. So in here we need to make something that will actually change the language. So we need to make a method down here that can change the language for us. So we're gonna go make private, and we want, of course, we want it to return a list of generic language. So generic language, and again, we are going to use the generic one because we have both a string and an audio clip. So we want to, instead of making one for each, we are going to reuse it. We are going to call it, let's just do this, and add a L and call it update, if I could spell, update language generic. And of course we're going to tell it that it is a T. Add in here that it needs to receive a list of language generics, which of course is our generic. Yes, wonderful. And then we need, of course, to make the return list, which is of course again language generic and T. We're just gonna call it MT. We're just gonna call it temporary, TMP for temporary. Here we go. Alright, then we need to go through each of our enums, so for the language itself. Oh, how is it we do that? That is enum. Oh, we need to actually cast it first, so go language type. Then go enum, then show that we have the right reference, dot get values, and then we need to tell it it is the type of enum. Oh, no, not that type of language type. Alright, here we go. And it is language type, and we are just gonna call it, let's just call it language type. Alright. And here we're going to add a new one. Go new generic and add a scope and edit and and go language type equals language type. Oh, yeah, we can do that there. There we go. All right, so now we're going to make a full list that contains all the different language types. And then we need to tell it that the one that we're actually getting, we need to go through that one and add all the new or remove language types for that one. Let me just quickly look at my notes. There we go. We're gonna go through each of those here. It pretty much just is a list of language types. Gonna add that one in there. And we're just gonna call that no language generic. Can we call that? Language generic? Why is it angry over that? Oh yeah, that's because it's a list. My bad. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so first we need to check if it actually contains this type of language. So first we're gonna go, oh yeah, we need to give it a name here, so I'm just gonna call it language, because it's a language. So language, and we're gonna use the lumbar expression again. Go language dot language type equals that is language generic dot, oh that says dot language type. And if that is not null, right, so what that exactly means is that we are asking here, does the one we are containing here have the same languages as this one here? And if it does not, well then it's just gonna skip this one. Skip that language. And if it does then, oh, let's just copy paste this is a lot faster. Well, however, if it does contain it, well then we of course want to change the generic type to our language generic type. Meaning if it contains Danish or English, it will then, add the text for the Danish language into it. That's pretty much it. And then we are going to say return DMP. And there we have it. Right, so we are simply going to say dialog node data dot text type equal dialog node generic. And this one is going to say again the dialog node data dot text type. And we duplicate and go audio clips and audio clips. As you can see, this now returns audio clips, and this one returns string. Wonderful. And next up, we're gonna go for each. That is dialog node data dot node pods. And that is dialog. Is it node pod? And we're gonna call it node pod. And oh no. There we go. Wonderful. And here we of course just going to say dialog node pod dot. Where do we have the, oh no, it's not text field, is it? It's text language. I should probably rename that to something, so at least they're named the same. We're gonna do that later. And what later is, I don't know. Alright, so we actually can just copy paste this one here inside there. And that should be it, actually. No reason to have all that dialogue stuff there. It's just confusing. Let's, there we go. It's a little more readable. And save. Alright, let's see if it actually works. Let's go out here. Oh, we haven't made the tool. So let's make the tool then. Be gone. And be gone. Let me quickly look at my notes. How is this set up? Alright. So we need a public static. The reason in this one is static is because else the inspector can't find it, so it needs to be static. And we're gonna call it update dialog language. I hope this is spelled correctly. And then over this, we need to make it into a menu item. And in here, we are gonna go custom tools slash dialog slash update dialog language, I guess. Language. Yeah, let's go with that. Wonderful. Alright, so we just need to make a dialog. Oh, is that what is it called? There we go. Equals new. So we made a update dialog, and here we're just gonna call its method, call update language. And since it's a tool, let's just use the editor bip sound so we know when it's done. So that will be editor application dot, and it should have something called beep. Beep. It means it will just make the beep sound. You cannot hear it in my video because I have sound turned off the computer. And then we're gonna make a message to tell it's done. And actually, let's color it just for the fun of it. So we're gonna go color equals green. Yeah, let's just make it green. And then you need to go color. Oh, and slash. There we go. And inside here, we're just gonna go dial. Oh, no. It needs to be big. Dialog. Now let's just type in updated language. Language. Successful. There we go. That's spelled correctly. I think it is. Alright. Let's save this and go back in. And let's just, and now you can see up here, it is here up now, and dialog, and update dialog language. Let's just click it and see if we get errors. We do not. Alright, so let's click this one here and actually see what languages we actually have in this one. So the last one is Latin. So let's go and add one more. Oh, you know what? We can actually remove a bunch of them because we don't have anything in them. So we're just gonna go. Let's remove all those. Save that. Go back in. And this is the real test. Does this work? Oh yeah, of course this one does not work now because we need to update it first. So we're gonna go in, update it, and then we should be able to open it. And nope. Why is that not working? The two are running, right? Oh, no, it is should be here. Well, it definitely doesn't have any language here now. But I think that is just a mistake, though. Alright, let's go into our code again and see if this actually works. And let's update. Well, I don't think that actually works. Let's see if it works with just adding one. now I'm a little on, I call it thin ice because it worked when I tested last time. It is actually not updating. Why is that not doing that? I guess it's because the Helper tool can't find anything. Let's see if this one goes in here. Let's actually see if it finds anyone actually. So we're gonna go back to luck. Add this one in here. Go dot count. So we can actually see how many it finds. Go in here and go up and click. It finds 0. Well, that's always something. It's because it needs to be in the folder now. Did I really do that? That way. Let's have a look-see. It needs to do that now. well, we wanted to be in the folder anyway, so that's something. But at least now we know. All right, so let's go back into our code and go to language, and then let's see. Did it actually add that language there? Yes, it did. So now we have Yemen. Can we open? Can we select Yemen? We can. No errors. Hooray! All right. So let's go back into. Let's just delete Yemen and delete all of those here. Save it. Go back in and tell it to update the language. And let's reopen. Yes. Yes. Now it works. Wonderful. Alright, so we just need to, and it needs to be inside a folder in here. But then we might as well make the folders that I actually wanted to make. Let's just quickly go back and make sure that we have all those languages here. And save. Go back in. And we of course just quickly want to update. Let's also go in and remove this debug here. There we go. And go back. Alright, so we could just drag this one out and delete this one here because we don't need that. I might as well have renamed it. Oh well, alright, so we're gonna make a folder in here for just our dialog. So we're just gonna call it dialog. Add inside dialog. We are going to make another one called CSV file. That is where we will save our CSV file. And then we make another one called dialog containers. And let's make another one here called dialog events. So now we can just on the dialog containers, we can make a new folder called like test. Drag this one in here because I just wanted to show you that it actually will find all of them. So let's just drag those in here. Wonderful. Alright. So we're going to make another folder. I'll just call it Yemen. And we will add another dialog in here. And add another dialog in here. So you can see they are in different folders, all of them. One is in the outer folder, two of them are in the subfolders. We actually need to go into the code again and add this one. So just, oh, no. That was 120. Save, there we go. So we can actually, so we will print out how many there actually is. So we will go back here. And we will then update. As you can see, it now found all three of them. And if we delete the ones we don't need, bye bye Yemen. This is the one we want. We simply go in and update. And you can see there's only one now. So let's just go in here and remove this one. Wonderful. All right. Let's see, what does the time say? Yeah. All right. So we are gonna end the video here. Thank you for watching.